We could see a frost ban or something, just, you know, wild coming in out of nowhere. But not well. There we go. I tried to go a bit more extreme and went with frost, but we're gonna have a dock ban. So we've got Mirror left in. Very, very unorthodox there. From what we've seen of them so far, they've been good on this map, and they're going to be confident coming into this. So W7M, they need to really give them a bloody nose and take something away from them here, because otherwise it could be a difficult day to get a result on Villa to close things out. So Black Dragons, they are going to want a strong start here, but Herds and Padrin, they see to that as they come in, and that is the tempo that you were looking for. That is 3 kills, 4 raining in now. This is all going wrong. How quick was that round over? Is that enough tempo for you, Jackie? Is that the pace you were looking for?
I think that's quicker than I wanted. It's definitely what I was hoping for, Tim. But
1 minute left to go, and questions will be answered. 4 versus 4 right now, and we can see just the angle from the hooker window there being used. Damage will be done on Lagonis, bring him down to half health, but will not be able to secure the kill. Upside down rappel, absolutely ripped off there from that side. But right now, Black Dragons, they're just going to hold this down here from behind the reinforced. Lagonis, 1 onto Herds, 4 versus 2 now. But here comes the fight back from W7M as Freezo gets 1 for himself, but gets downed on the way out. He's a D, finishes the round off. Black Dragons take number 2, and this is game on.
Here we go. All right, really starting to get some pace behind it now. A bit of a fight going down as well, as we see Herds just spamming off bullet after bullet, ripping out these shots and nearly biting off more than he bargained for there, Tim. And Hornetow, you'd imagine he'll fully commit to try and find this frag. He does. He goes all in. But unfortunately, he catches him laid on the ground, ready for the attack, and he flicks up, lands the shot, and puts it into a 3 versus 3. As the trades have been coming back through, we're now left close. This round has really been instigated, and it's not looking good for the defense. They drop another man. The Rook's downed as well, and now he's out as Pedrin will pop off with a pistol. It's all on Lagunis to be able to wash them away, but that phone is buzzing. And
great positioning there, but he will get the first. Can he get the second? That is the question. Straight out of the window goes Freezo. Straight onto the diffuser goes Lagonis. Is Freezo aware? I'm not sure. Lagonis could have stuck that then. That's the feeling that I get right now. He's likely to lose his life as Freezo comes in for the challenge. He's looking for the shotgun angle as he tries to get through the window. Freezo shuts him down, and it's not a criticism. It's easy for us in hindsight, Jackie, but I've just got to really wonder there, could he have stuck that? Round number 5 then coming towards the final minute. 4 versus 3 it stands at the minute in the favour of Black Dragons. Freezo does have the diffuser in hand. That is a point to the credit, but there is still the Toxic Babe utility needs to be burnt away. In goes the smoke canister, and that's going to allow Freezo to start getting this diffuser down. Hugsword is aware of that, but doesn't move up to challenge. He will get the kill there onto Freezo. Quickly reins in. I was just about to say preventing the diffuser going down, but the round will be closed out as well as the last kills rain in, and that smoke canister just not enough.
And we're almost down to about 50 seconds when they'll attempt it again, but look at the amount of damage to him. It's nearly completely eradicated him in a matter of seconds. He's lucky to be alive at this point. It shows how pivotal that late round utility really is for a squad like Black Dragons, and now they're cleaning up. They swing into action as they just start to attack from all sides, leaving it down to just E and Freeze out. But they're on cleanup duty, and this round could still be visceral.
Diffuser in hand, but there is the man in the tricky location just behind that deployable shield. He's going to make an absolute nuisance of himself. He'll be able to see the shoes of Guy very soon. Quick trade around, Freezo onto Hornetow. Lagonis trades that out and puts the diffuser on the ground. 5 seconds. This is surely a Black Dragons round, but no! Guy manages the pre-fire, shuts down Lagonis, and what a finish. That is team comms at its peak from W7M there to give the precise location of that smoke.
Patroxy will be able to come in with at least another frag here, and they do clean up. Panico coming out, slaughtering his way through Lagunis and keeping the round close in check. But now we see the response from Hornetow. He gets the stinger out and lands it straight into the cranium of Herds. They can slaughter them with the nitro, dropping it out through the doorway, but it's premature, a little bit too early, and it won't be blowing any massacres this time, but he can still peek over the top of the sofa as Pedrin comes through with 1. The headshot onto Patroxy. Panico is dropped and it keeps it close. It's all down to Hugsword, but he's not getting any hugs off. No friendly rounds here, as it's up to Guy with the MPX to just rip his way through them on the peak.
Big round for W7M there, as I said, 7 and 8.
Will it get better though? Will it go down to them actually being able to win this one and getting the guaranteed draw off the back of their performance here in round 9? The Sledge coming out as he'll be able to tear his way through the wall, peering behind the bar. Issue is, he did not order that drink because he's been left with a headache. Hungover off the back of the entry kills that are coming out. They keep it rolling. Herd's a poetic end. He opens up the round and he's the man standing tall at the end, making a mockery out of them on the Mozzie.
Black Dragons with 4 drones in hand. The 3 now, we've lost 1. They need to be using them to get maximum information here in a 2v3. This is not going to be an easy challenge with the deployable shield in the way. We see Guy shut down PZD and is now all down to the man left in the VIP room, and he will not be a VIP for long as he gets shut down and is decidedly ordinary. W7M, stand up. You have just taken a fantastic map of coastline away from Black Dragons.
Big result to have coming out there from the W7M squad as they lock that one down. We had some fantastic frags coming out from Herds as well. We know he can be a pivotal player for the side, and today he's shown up massively. 13 kills he ends there. And this is the lay of the land. This is what we've got then going into Villa. Second map, last map in the series before they fully commit towards this execute. It is a bit of a free print to play, but I don't know if they're actually going to hit their shots. They do be able to do a fair amount of damage there onto Petroxy early as he's rotating back around, and this is where it relies heavily on Lagonis with the shotty. As Big Papa Pump's coming out and being introduced to the oncoming attackers. He says hello to 2 of them, Tim, and they're both gunned down. With 2 seconds remaining, there just isn't the time for the rotation to come out from Pedrin, and that's the way the round will go for Black Dragons. 1 apiece. We're going into the 3rd round and we're waiting to see what will be coming out from W7M here. And again, it's the main man. He's been showing up consistently. He might actually get a dynamic double into the round as well as he just spams his way into Hugzord. A cheeky angle to play, lurking from behind the bomb, but it's not going to work out well for him as he himself has been bombed out of action, leaving it down to just 2 men on Black Dragons. The Doc and the Jaeger. The Jaeger unfortunately goes down like a shot, Tim, as Herds will be able to pop him off with a single bullet, and it's all on the Doc.
And surely that is going to be all she wrote, as Freezo it is who steps out and closes out that flawless round for W7M. Great start from them. How about that early round aggression? Herds once again in there. I think he's got about... The pressure is starting to mount though. The attackers want to get in there with the diffuser. They're going to try and work from that north angle. And how about that for a headshot from Panico? Absolutely deleting Hugzord. Padrin gets one for himself before being traded by Juanatau. 3 versus 3 diffuser going down, but once again Lagonis stepping in and doing the work with the shotgun. This is going to be over as Freezo gets the kill onto PZD. 1 versus 1, but the time ticks down. Freezo, however, he knows the man's there. He's going to take out Hugzord on the go. Yo, can he get himself a second? He needs it to level things up for his team here. 4 versus 3.
And really start going for the KO punches to get themselves a 3rd round here. They get contact, but it doesn't look good. Panico actually panicking as he backs off. Instead, opts to cook the grenade, but he is bombed out in the meantime. Wide swing coming around from Freezo as he's trying to tell him to cool down here, Tim, taking out the first man and readjusting rapidly. They do still have a fair amount of time to be able to pick this one up. They just have to win the 1v1 fights, and Black Dragons have to give them those 1v1s, and right now it looks like they're more than willing. They extend out. We see the face coming through from the Y, and he gets hit down, leaving it all on Zofia. Freeze out. 6 frags to his name. Can he make it 8 at the end of this encounter? Charging his way over towards the site. Time rapidly ticking down. 25 seconds left. He gets the close peek from the Doc, looking for the follow-up face to come through the wall, but as he turns his back, he exposes himself to Petroxy and gets punished because of it as he meets the shotty.
Good crossfire established there towards the late round for Black Dragons. They had...
Making full use of the Ash here from Herds once again. Will we see another entry kill added to his stats as he goes for the read? A smart frag to find as well. Through the boards as he'll be putting PZD into a coffin with the opening kill, looking for a little bit more as well, spamming out as he holds towards the stairway. There's a man beneath him, but he's not coming in for the response.
Black Dragons have done a good job to hold them at bay so far, but Freezo getting the kill onto Petoxy levels things up, and we are looking down the barrel of a 3-0 half here. Hugzord, however, gets that kill onto Herds.
Sledge takes one in the foot. Backstab appears as we see Hornetau on the response with the Jaeger, the flank man, as he assaults and furiously strikes down the first, bringing it back into a bit more of a manageable position. A 2 versus 2 now as Hugzord rips the head off of Panico and makes it much cheaper for him to buy hats. Issue is, it's getting cheaper by the dozen for the rest of the remaining members of Black Dragons, left in the 1 versus 1 as the push comes around. The wide swing there from Padrin the Punisher as he will peek out and execute on the kill, securing the bag for W7M and getting another round on the board. Time ticking away rapidly, then back into a 4 versus 4 as Padron will hit one shot on towards Hugzor, but there is a trade coming through and keeping the round close in terms of the flow of the fight. 9 seconds left overall though. Lagunis, your job is now to just get that diffuser down, and we need to see the body cover coming out from Hornetow, effectively just body blocking and trying to take the shots, and he does do his job well. He takes the bullets, keeps it in a position where Lagunis can go on to win the round, but he didn't see that one coming. The floorboards detonate beneath him as he's erupted. Panico, this man causing an absolute nightmare as he detonates. The nitro, comes through with a ridiculous play into the round and snatches it.
Big question is, how do they deal with it?
Monty the Monster coming in then, trying to be a major threat, when in reality it seems like Hornetow's the one doing all of the damage. Chance to pop off now for W7M into round 9 here. Oh, he keeps going as well. He's not content with just the deadly double. He wants to dip even further, gains himself the hat-trick into the round, and is single-handedly being the catalyst and the cataclysmic player on the side of Black Dragons. Hornetow with a 4th now, as he panics against Panicow and obliterates him, leaving it all on FreezeOut in the 1 versus 4. A really rough position. It would need to be a flawless round from him from this point forward. Sure, he has utility, but I don't know if he has the actual ability to lock this one down, especially when he's peeking with his gun at the side of his hip. He does hit the shot onto Hornetow. Quick transition back to the shotty as well to put him down. The fuser has been planted, but as he peeks, his noggin will be knocked off. PZD will land the shot with the L85, and he'll see you later.
Matter of time there, really, for Black Dragons to be successful. 5 versus 3, 54 seconds. They've wasted a lot of time. FreezeOut, he will lose his life to the Capitao there, but could that be too little, too late for Black Dragons?
Looking like a marshmallow, the man's been cooked as Hugzor will come out with the flames, putting us back into a 3 versus 4. With not too much time left. The peek coming around from Hornetow as well. Rapid reactions as Panico. He's definitely going to be panicking now. And we're just waiting to see where that next encounter will come from. As Herds repositions, expects the push round the corner from the Ash. The trade is there, dropping us down into a 2 versus 2. Pedrin firing out warning shots, but he's only got 6 bullets left on the AUG. He needs to get the reload off and has to be covered. Talking of cover, they need to cover a lot of ground. They've got to run a marathon to try and drop the diffuser down to him as time's ticking away. The body block, it will be able to at least slow them down so they can get the diffuser down, but will they be able to hold it? No! Guy runs in, and he was the major key into the round. Pedrin was popped off, but Guy's just coming out as a wicked skeng man. Shanks his way through the first, gets the diffuser.
Right now, that diffuser still cold on the ground, but so is Padron as his life ticks away here. 28 seconds to go. I fancy W7M for this.
It does seem like they've got the tactical edge coming into a round like this. The pistol's pulled out though as Herds is dropped, taking bullets to the brain, and it will leave him lifeless on the ground. This is not looking good for W7M into the last few minutes of the round as Hornetow pops off as well. Gets himself to a smooth 13 frags so far. Can he make it 14? Gets the back shot onto the bartender, dropping them down as this cocktail has really turned into a horrible one, but the peak goes out from Guy, and that's it. That's the play they needed to make. Tim, single-handedly, he smooths over. Guy's there for the glory, and he snatches it away from them. That is ridiculous.
We just saw Black Dragons getting a bit too eager there, both running towards that study door. The problem that they had, Jackie, was they didn't have the diffuser in hand. They had to play for kills, and time was ticking away, so it leads both of them to run towards that single door, and it just means that Guy can pop around and it only takes a few bullets.